sky holds its last bit of color, orange fading into soft gray. I drive slow, letting the air cool. The engine hum like a low conversation, fence lines blur past, trees shift shapes against the sky. My hands loose on the wheel, breathing in the end of the day. A field of tall grass waves like water, the smell of soil and distance. I pass an old house with dark windows, porch swing moving with no one there. Each mile feels wider, thoughts settle and drift. No music needed, just the road and me. Driving into the last light, letting the night come easy. No need to stop, just letting the road carry me forward. Clouds thicken but hold back the dark. I lower the window, feeling the cool. My shadow stretches across the dash. Birds call out once, then go quiet. The world waits for night, and I drive further into it, letting it come as it wants, no questions asked. One more mile, and then another. A field of tall grass waves like water, the smell of soil and distance. I pass an old house with dark windows, porch swing moon with no one there. Each mile feels wider, thoughts settle and drift. No music needed, just the road and me. Driving to the last light, letting the night come easy. No need to stop, just letting the road carry me forward. Clouds thicken but hold back the dark. I lower the window, feeling the cool. My shadow stretches across the dash. Birds call out once and go quiet. The world waits for night. Tall pines line both sides of the road, the branches leaning as if listening. Wind moves slow between trunks, car tires roll with steady rhythm. Light filters through broken and gold. Dust hangs in thin layers. I keep my hands easy on the wheel, letting the day unfold in its own time. A squirrel darts across the path ahead, leaves scatter like small stories. The air smells like pine and old dirt. Somewhere water runs over rocks. No songs on the radio, just space. The hum of tires fills the cabin. A moment held between where I was and where I'm not sure I'm going. And driving under whispering pines, with air thick and sweet around me, letting miles stretch like quiet thoughts, and finding comfort in the stillness. Sunlight shifts with every curve. A bird startles from the branches. I slow down just to watch the way the trees lean and sway above. My breath feels deeper now. No rush, no reason to turn back. I drive like the day has no end, and maybe it doesn't. Pines watch over as I pass, and I let them hold the quiet. The road cuts through endless rows of crops. Golden light rests on every leaf. A tractor sits still at the edge of a field. I ease off the gas, slowing without thought. Birds scatter as I pass. The scent of fresh soil lingers. The dashboard clock moves without urgency, and I let the fields blur past. A wooden gate swings half open. Wheat bends under the soft wind. My shadow stretches long on the pavement. The engine hum is steady, low, familiar. Clouds gather in lazy shapes. The world outside stays unhurried. I drive as though time forgot me, letting miles full blow me. Fields beyond the horizon, calling with colors and quiet. No need for arrival, just this steady drive through open land. A scarecrow leans in the distance. Old boots, nails fence post, the smell of hay and distant rain. I breathe deeper with each turn. The sun dips lower, gold turned into gray. Radio off, thoughts soft and wandering. Another mile, another quiet breath, letting the horizon stay out of reach. I'll keep driving, chasing fields that never end. Silos stand tall against the horizon, their shadows long across the fields. The road curves gentle through the dust. I drive slow, letting tires hum. Air smells like grain and sunlight. Clouds gather in thin layers. My hands stay loose on the wheel, breath steady, unhurried. A pickup truck rusts near the barn. Its windows fog from years of stillness. Fence lines break and begin again. Birds settle on telephone wires. The sky shifts from gold to pale blue. I glance at the rear view mirror, letting the past stay small and the road wide. Drifting past the silos, letting time move soft and slow. No questions, no plans, just road, air, and distant fields. The sun lowers, turning fields to bronze. Leaves stir with the breeze. I pass without stopping, letting each scene blur like old film. My breath falls in rhythm, hands easy, heart light, and I drive further, letting the day finish without me. Silos behind, horizon ahead, and me still moving. Each turn feels slower than the last. Road signs blurred and forgotten, trees stand like markers of time. The sky wide and empty above. The engine hums beneath soft breaths. I lean into the next curve, letting gravity and memory guide me. No voices, just the sound of tires. A farmhouse roof peeks over distant trees. Light glows from a single window. Fields roll like waves on either side. Air cools against my skin. I loosen my grip on the wheel. The road opens ahead. Mile after mile, without asking anything from me. Quiet turns and empty miles. No rush, no map, no plan. Let the night pull me forward. Let the road decide. Fence posts lean, worn by years. A crow flies low, cutting across my path. I exhale without realizing, slowing just to feel the air. The sun barely lingers on the edge, and I drive into whatever comes next, with hands steady and heart quieter than before. Let the road take me wherever it goes tonight. Tires roll soft over cracked pavement, air thick with the scent of dry fields. The sky shifts from pale blue to soft amber. Each turn feels slower than the last. Hands loose on the wheel, the radio stays off. A single bird cuts across the sky, and I let the road decide my pace. A farmhouse roof barely visible, clouds gathering at the edges. Fence posts lean, holding years of weather. I slow down for no reason, letting each mile stretch. Breathing in time with the engine, letting the day pull further behind, and the night wait ahead. Another mile of quiet with no questions, no rush, letting distance build between moments and the road keep moving underneath. Old truck rusts near a gate, its tires flat, story untold. I pass it like I pass the hours, letting each scene blur. The sun lowers, shadows grow, and I drive further, finding calm in every turn, space in every breath. No end in mind, just one more mile. End in mind, just one more mile. The sun sits low, painting the fields gold. Tires roll slow on cracked pavement. Trees lean over the road like they've been here forever. Dust rises behind me, hanging in the air. The radio stays off, just the hum of the engine. My hands loose on the steering wheel. Sky shifts from orange to soft gray. A single bird cuts through the horizon. The air smells like dry grass and old wood. I pass an abandoned barn with broken windows. Fences run parallel, stretching further than I can see. No other headlights, just mine. The gravel crackles beneath each turn. The breeze cools my face through the open window. Every mile feels like a deep breath. I let the road decide where I go. Alone with the road and the evening light, letting thoughts drift without answers. No one waiting, no place to rush, just the endless stretch of country dusk. A deer pauses near the tree line, watching me pass. The colors darken, but the air stays warm. Telephone wires cut lines across the fading sky. My shadow grows longer with each mile. I pull over just to sit with the quiet, letting the earth turn without me moving. resting on my lap, eyes on the horizon, soft and still. Night will come soon, but for now this is enough. Near the road and the last light of day.
The road stretches long ahead, no curves for miles. Fields of wheat ripple in slow waves. Clouds hang low but harmless, hands light on the wheel. The engine hum fills the cab. I take a deep breath and let my mind wander. Telephone wires cut across the sky. A lone windmill turns slow and lazy. The air smells like dust and sunlight. No other cars, just me and the day. Birds lift from fence posts. My shadow grows longer across the dash. I drive without looking at the clock, letting distance blur behind. Open road and quiet thoughts, letting the world move at its own pace. No need for answers, just miles and air, and the sound of tires and oars. Near the edge of a field, a gate stands half open with no one around. I slow down at every bend, watching how light shifts through the trees. Breathing in, letting it stay. The sun drops lower, but I keep driving, letting the quiet stay. Silo rusts near the edge of a field. The gravel crunches under slow-moving tires. Orange and pink spread across the open sky. A dust trails behind like memories I can't hold. The steering wheel cool beneath my palms. Each mile stretches longer than the last. Old wooden fences blur past the window. Trees stand still, their shadows reaching out. Even
Even the air feels heavier with light fading. I pass a field left untended, weeds growing wild along the ditch. A single crow lifts from a fence post. The road bends, then straightens again. No headlights coming, no sounds but the engine. My breath moves slow, in and out. The sun sinks low behind distant hills, colors softening with each passing second. Driving alone as daylight disappears. Gravel roads guiding me through quiet fields. Sky closing in, soft and wide, and I let the evening settle around me. Of mist hangs low near the creek. The scent of damp earth fills the cabin. I lower the window, let the cool touch my skin. Power lines hum somewhere far above. No thoughts I need to chase, just these roads and the fading. Dust swirls behind as I drive slow. Late sunlight casts long shadows. Fields glow with soft gold, air thick with the smell of summer. I lean into each curve. Tires hum on the worn asphalt. Windows down, letting it all in, breathing without hurry. A crow calls from a distant tree. Clouds stretch thin across pale blue. Steering wheel warm under my hands. Every mile feels softer than the last. I watch fences blur, grass bending with every breeze. The world slows around me, and I match its pace. Dust and late sunlight filling the spaces between thoughts, letting the day end gentle and the road carry me on. Old mailbox tilts near a driveway. No cars, no people,
just quiet. I drive past, letting the moment stay. Each breath deeper, each turn slower. The sun slips toward the edge, colors deepen with every mile. I keep going, letting the dust follow. Sunlight fading, dust rising, and me still moving. Golden light spills across the road. Grass waves slow under soft wind. Tires hum in low rhythm. The air smells like distant rain. I keep one hand on the wheel, let the other rest on my knee. Clouds drift without hurry, and I follow the stretch ahead. Barns sit quiet in open fields. Dust gathers along the roadside. A dog watches from a front porch. The sun leans lower behind the trees. Each breath comes easy. The windows down, letting air fill the cab. Trace the horizon with my eyes and let the miles drift. Golden light on empty roads, where thoughts settle and voices fade. No need to arrive, just moving with the day. Telephone wires hung above. A crow lifts from a fence post. I glance at the dashboard clock, but time feels soft and distant. The world colors itself in gold, and I stay letting the quiet wrap around and the road unfold. Light fading, road stretching, and me still driving.
Fences run alongside the road. Old wood splintered, leaning. Empty barns sit with doors ajar. Dust swirls in small patterns. My hands rest still on the steering wheel. Each mile feels slower than the last. The sun drips low behind distant trees, and I drive on. Grass grows tall at the roadside. A tractor sits silent near a ditch. The air smells of earth and grain. Clouds gather but bring no rain. I lean into each curve, letting gravity pull me gentle. No music plays, just air and the hum beneath my feet. Past fences and empty barns, letting each mile write its own story. No destination pulling me, just this road and the way it feels. A crow startles from a fence post, the sound sharp against the stillness. My breath falls into slow rhythm, letting thoughts drift without anchor. The horizon glows soft and pale, and I drive on without looking back. The day ends in quiet color, and I follow. Fences, barns, and me, moving through it all. Shadows stretch along the fence line. Grass sways under late evening breeze. The road narrows past a broken gate. I drive slow, letting the tires find their way. Air thick with summer dust, clouds soft and wide overhead. Hands steady, breathe deeper. The world moving at half speed. A rabbit darts into tall grass. The sound of tires blends with wind. No other cars, no voices, just this stretch of quiet. Sunlight filters through tree branches. Dust rises behind like memory. I lean back, letting it all drift, and the road keeps pulling forward. Shadows along the fence line, marking time in gold. letting the day close without hurry, and me driving through the stillness. Barn roofs catch the last of the light, fields glow soft before dark. I slow at each turn, breathing in the color of the air. Every mile feels like its own story, and I drive through all of them and let quiet fill the spaces, let night wait a little longer. The road continues, and I follow. Dust gathers on the dashboard, a thin layer from roads I've traveled. The sun casts long stripes through the windshield. My hands rest still on the wheel. Air hums low from the vents. Fields roll by gold and green. Birds live from fence lines, and I let the miles unfold. A radio tower stands alone on a distant hill, its red light blinking lazy and slow. I lean back, breathing easy, letting each song play only in my head. No hurry in my heart, just soft turns and empty stretches. The smell of dry earth fills the cab, and I keep moving. Dust on the dashboard, stories in every mile. Let the sun fade and the road stretch, and I'll follow where it leads. The sky deepens to shades of lavender. A dog runs along a farmhouse fence. Gravel crunches under my tires. I pass without stopping. Hands loose, mind quieter than before. The world narrows to road and air. Evening closes in, and I let it. Dust and distance, that's all I need tonight. Empty fields stretch wide and flat, air still holding the weight of the sun. Tires roll over gravel. I drive with windows down. The smell of earth and dry wheat. A hawk circles far overhead. Clouds drift like they've got nowhere to be, and neither do I. Fence posts lean at tired angles. Barn doors hang loose. The road stays soft and steady. Every breath feels slower. Radio silent, engine low. I watch the horizon blur. Each turn comes with its own pause, and I let them happen. Empty fields and open air, no sounds but the earth and the wheels. Letting miles fall behind and quiet fill the gaps. Cattle graze far in the distance. The sun lowers with no rush. I pass a wooden sign, letters too faded to read. Still I keep going, letting the road unfold, letting the air stay thick and sweet, and my mind stay easy. Fields behind, air ahead, grass sways at the edge of the asphalt. Fences lean like tired old friends. The air smells of warm earth and distant rain, and I drive slow, letting the day unravel. Clouds streak soft across the fading blue. Birds fly low over the empty fields. My hands rest loose on the wheel. The road hums beneath me. An old windmill turns lazy in the distance. Telephone wires cut thin lines in the sky. I pass a mailbox with peeling paint. The sound of tires on gravel feels like a song. No voices, no music, just the open air. Even my breathing falls to the rhythm. Light spills along across the dashboard, I follow it like a guide. Evening silence on the roadside, where thoughts drift and settle. The sky folding itself into night. watching me pass without moving. The sun dips lower, colors deepening. I lower the window and let the breeze in. Dust swirls behind in soft patterns. Each mile stretches wider. The day almost done, but the road keeps going. No words needed, just tires and air and this fading light. The road curves like it's following the wind. Tall grass bends with each gust. I drive slow, letting the tires hum. Sky above, scattered within clouds. Fence posts stand like old sentinels. Shadows stretch farther than before. My hand rests on the open window frame, air cool against my skin. A hawk circles high over the fields. Dust rises where the gravel loosens. The radio stays silent, just me and the steady roll of rubber on dirt. Trees sway with soft motion. The sun dips lower, coloring the horizon. Breath falls into even rhythm, and I follow each turn without question, turning with the wind, letting miles drift under these tires. No direction, no map, just road, air, and the way the day feels. A barn leans with its own history. Rust stains its roof like old stories. I pass without slowing, watching how the light plays on the dashboard. Clouds gather thicker at the edges, but I keep moving, letting the wind choose the pace, and the road stretch where it wants. No need for a destination, just this turning in the air. The sun falls behind distant hills. Orange and pink bleed into soft blue. The rear view mirror holds colors I'll forget by morning. Hands loose on the wheel, steady on the road. Air cooling with every mile. Grass sways in slow rhythm. Cows stand still near the fence line. Somewhere a dog barks far away. I pass mailboxes leaning with age. Porch lights blink on one by one. The asphalt warms beneath fading light. Each turn feels slower than the last. The world softens at this hour. Windows down, letting the air settle. I don't think about where I've been or where I'm going next. Just me and the sunset falling behind. The road stretching farther than my thoughts. Every breath a little slower, every mile a little quieter. The sound of gravel under my tires. A lone hawk gliding overhead. I trace the lines on my dashboard. The smell of hay drifts from a nearby field. Time unravels in small moments. I drive until darkness takes the sky. Even then I might keep going, chasing the end of the day. Let the night catch me somewhere between memory and sky. Old fences run alongside the road, leaning, broken, holding nothing. Grass tall and untamed. The sky shifts from pale blue to rose. Dust swirls under the tires. I slow down at every curve, watching how light moves on wooden posts and how evening settles in. A field of sunflowers bows with weight. Crows gather near the edge. My hands rest soft on the wheel, breathing in air. It smells like late summer. The road stays narrow with patches of gravel and forgotten turns. Clouds gather in the distance, but no storm comes. Fences and fading colors, marking time in small ways. Letting the day close slowly, and me drifting along with it. A mailbox rusted and empty. Porch lights flicker on far ahead. I drive slower than needed, letting each moment stretch. The horizon holds the last of the sun. chasing nothing but quiet, letting the colors fade without looking back. The horizon stretches wide and soft, colors shifting from gold to gray. The air cools as the sun drops low. Fields blur past the corner of my eye. I drive with one hand on the wheel, letting the miles fold behind me. The smell of dry grass lingers, I don't rush. A farmhouse roof barely visible, trees lean with the weight of the wind. Fence lines run broken along the road. I lower the window for more of the air. The hum of tires becomes steady background. Birds move across the sky in slow patterns. Each breath feels deeper now as light fades further. Horizon fading slow, letting day become night without questions. No place to be, no clock to chase, just this road and the quiet coming. A dog barks far off near the fields, my reflection dull in the side mirror. Gravel kicks soft under my tires. The world softens with each mile. I lean back, hands are resting easy. No music, no voices, just air and space. Even the sky seems slower now, and I let it night take its time. It too. Road narrows, dust rising behind. Clouds drift slow across wide blue. Grass sways with no hurry. I drive past barns with broken roofs. Fences run crooked, worn by years. A single hawk glides overhead. My fingers tap lazy on the steering wheel. No sound but the tires and the wind. An old pickup sits rusting near the gate. Wildflowers grow along the ditch. The smell of sun-warmed soil fills the air. I take each turn like it's always been mine. No map, no voices, no rush. The world outside stays still, and I follow the road without asking where it leads. Back roads and empty skies, where each mile feels like a breath. No noise but the earth turning and the engine humming low. Cattle graze far in the distance, wooden signs faded from sun and rain. I roll the window down, letting air and dust settle around me. The sun dips lower, casting gold on everything it touches. And I keep driving, letting quiet fill the spaces. Just the road and this wide empty sky. The sun hangs low, casting long shadows. Fence posts blur past my window. Gravel kicks up behind each turn. Air tastes like dry earth and fading heat. No other cars in sight, just this endless stretch of road. My hands loose on the wheel, breathing slow, steady, unhurried. Telephone poles stand like markers, each one a small reminder of distance. Wheat fields ripple in the breeze, sky turning from gold to soft gray. Birds settle on power lines, the dashboard clock moves without meaning. I lean back and let the road decide how far I go before night. This long stretch before nightfall, where time softens and thoughts fade, letting the miles unfold and finding comfort in the space between. A deer watches from the tree line. Clouds gather but hold no rain. My reflection in the side mirror looks quieter than it did this morning. I don't need a destination, just this road in the coming dark. The air cools as light slips away, and I drive. Let night come whenever it's ready. Windows down, cool air on my skin. Rows of corn pass like silent sentinels. Clouds gather slow in the white sky. Fingers tap lightly on the steering wheel. The scent of rain mixes with dust. A distant tractor hum fades behind. Birds scatter from the roadside. No voice but mine unspoken. The road narrows, lined with wildflowers. Colors blur at the edges of my sight. Each curve feels like it's been here forever. No signs, no directions, just open space. I slow down at every bend, watching how light plays on the fields. The horizon stretches like a promise, and I follow without question. Driving slow through fields of quiet, letting the miles soften my mind. No need to arrive anywhere, just me and the steady turning wheels. Fences lean under the weight of years. Old tire tracks cut through the grass. I breathe deep, let go of the noise. The sky shifts to pale blue and lavender. A rabbit darts across the road. I smile without reason. The day unwinds like an old story, told without words. I keep driving, letting the fields lead. One breath, 1 mile at a time. Mile markers blur as I pass. The numbers don't matter anymore. The sky shifts from gold to rust. Clouds stretch thin and wide. Tires hum a soft, steady rhythm. The air cools as evening settles. My hands rest loose, guiding easy. Breath falling into slower patterns. An empty gas station fades behind. The scent of cut hay drifts in. Cattle stand near the fence line, their shapes dark against the last light. No music plays, just engine and wind. Trees lean in, framing the road. I watch the sun drop lower, letting shadows take their time. Sunset mile markers, passing slow like memories. Let the road carry me through colors and quiet air. I pull over near a wooden gate, step out, stretch, breathe. The gravel cold under worn boots. Distant dogs bark across the climb back inside. The road waited, endless and soft, and I drive on into the last light, letting each mile fade like the one before. Double yellow lines stretch forever. No cars ahead, none behind. The engine hums low, steady like my heartbeat. Fields roll out like ocean waves of grass. The sun hangs just above the horizon. Telephone poles mark time with each mile. A jacket lies crumpled on the passenger seat, and I drive on alone but okay. The rear view mirror holds nothing but sky. I tap my fingers against the dashboard. The hawk circles far off to the left. I pass a gas station long closed. Windows down, the air smells like wheat. I count fence posts without reason, letting each thought fade like road dust. No destination feels urgent. Miles unfold under empty sky, with nothing chasing, nothing pulling. The highway sings its low, easy song, and I follow, quiet and slow. Distant clouds gather but hold back rain. I hum along with the tires on asphalt. Breathing comes easy like the road knows my name. The sun slips lower, painting the fields, and still I drive, letting evening pull me further out, further into the calm. No need for answers, just more road ahead. The dirt road narrows past the last mailbox. Dust swirls behind like soft smoke. Fields wide and unbroken by fences. The sun hangs low, orange against deep blue. I ease off the gas, letting the tires find their way. No rush in the way I breathe, no sound but the engine and the breeze. A deer stands still near the tree line, watching me pass with calm eyes. The air smells like dry hay. Clouds gather but hold their rain. I roll the window lower, letting evening settle on my arms. Tire tracks disappear behind me, and I drive on down this dirt road, before dark, letting light fade slow, breathing in the dust, the air, and the quiet that follows. Barns sit back from the roadside, lights start flickering in distant homes. I slow at every bend, taking in how the colors change. Hands loose on the wheel, heart softer than it was this morning. No need for speed, just this road and its quiet pull, letting dark come when it's ready. The sky opens wide ahead, clouds drift slow across soft blue. The road stays straight for miles, cutting through fields without end. I drive with one hand on the wheel, letting the air move through the cab. The scent of dry grass and sunlight fills the space around me. A lone tree stands near a fence, its branches reaching without hurry. Birds settle along the wires, the engine hums beneath quiet breath. Dust rises behind, fading like old thoughts. I glance at the horizon, letting it pull me forward. Where the sky meets the road and distance feels like freedom. No need to turn back, just following the line ahead. A tractor rests near the field's edge, paint chipped tires worn. I pass it slow, watching how light plays on its frame. The day slips toward evening, colors soft and white. I stay in motion, letting the road hold me. Sky above, road below, and me somewhere in between. Gravel crunches under slow tires, the sun barely above the tree line. Air shadows grow. I drive with windows down, dust kicks soft behind. Fields turn golden and then gray. Each bend feels like an invitation, and I follow. A wooden sign hangs loose. Cows graze near the fence. The scent of hay lingers. Clouds stretch wide and lazy. My hands rest easy on the wheel, breath steady, unhurried. No words spoken, just the sound of eroded air. Late evening gravel drive, letting the world slow with me. No rush to arrive, just this stretch of earth and sky. A rabbit darts from the roadside, leaves scatter near the tires. I smile without meaning to, watching how the light fades. Each mile feels softer now, and I keep going, letting the gravel tell its story with every turn. Evening closing in, and I'm still driving. The clock says late afternoon, but the sky feels closer tonight. Long stretches of empty highway, fields on both sides, waving in slow motion. The steering wheel cool against my skin. Windows down, air thick with dust. I drive with no real reason, just letting distance grow. A rabbit darts across the road, fence posts blur with each passing second. The sun angles low, shadows long, clouds roll lazy overhead. I loosen my grip on the wheel, letting gravity pull me forward. No sound but the hum of tires and the quiet inside. Late day drive through fields and open air, letting each mile soften my thoughts, and the road take whatever's left. An old barn leans under its own weight. The light spills gold across the dashboard. I breathe deeper like the day itself is slowing. One more turn, one more stretch, and still no need to stop. The sky shifts to deeper blue, and I keep going. The road stays with me long after the sun is gone. through open fields. Wheat sways under late daylight. My foot stays easy on the pedal. Air cools with every mile. The scent of soil and sun-warmed grass. Birds lift slow from the roadside. I lean back, watching how the horizon stretches, with no need to rush. A wooden fence runs parallel, broken in places but still standing. The sky turns from bright blue to pale gold. Cloud shadows dance on the fields. I breathe in long and slow, letting thoughts pass like distant clouds. The world stays quiet, and I let it. Soft curves and open fields, letting each mile fall behind. No questions in my mind, just the road and the way it feels. A pickup parked near an old gate, no one in sight, just the smell of dust. My hands rest loose, loose, eyes on the fading light. Every bend feels familiar and new, like I've driven this way forever. And maybe I have, in some small way, letting the road lead without asking where.